I think actually if you had to describe the one thing that has never changed about this organization, it has been the commitment, it has been the passion, it has been the ability to understand what our clients require. It's phenomenal.
I'm not exactly sure how they hire here, but I could never do their job.
Kool-Aid has a mission to end homelessness by working in partnership with others to find solutions that will work for the whole community.
You know, we've been around a long time, and yet we're still growing. We're still looking at the services that are needed. We have the courage to change.
We operate with a lot of compassion, a lot of understanding, a lot of patience, and we're in for the long haul.
It's a very exciting time to be working in the field, and I think for Kool-Aid, the next 10 years might show some significant change.
And yet again, I have to say, it's a sad story, our growth. It just shows how the ills of society have grown.
I sincerely hope that we don't need emergency shelters for homeless people in 40 years from now. I sincerely hope that Kool-Aid will still be in business, operating supportive housing programs that will contain people who need homes rather than temporary shelters. That's my only hope.
We are really not interested in designing more shelters and building larger shelters. Ironically, we are doing that because we have too many people in this existing building, and we want to do better with the people, and we want to reduce the time that people stay in shelters. But that means we have to have those other resources available. You have to have housing to move to out of the shelters. So the solution to homelessness is homes, not shelters. But every community is always going to have a shelter because things happen. Well, essentially next steps is to try and better serve the needs of the folks that we see at the shelters that will only use us once or intermittently. So next steps is a try at putting more resources into people sooner when they reach the shelter to try and get them out into permanent housing. According to our last homelessness count, we counted about 1,250 people absolutely homeless. So 1,500 units would pretty much solve homelessness in our community. 1,500 units with adequate supports. That's not a big deal. That should be readily achievable. That should be a percentage of the next 15 buildings that are built, perhaps. There's a variety of ways that we can do this quite quickly. It's more the will, and it's more the awareness. It's more people seeing that their tax dollars can be better spent. Instead of just maintaining homelessness, they can be better spent on actually solving homelessness.